Have you ever wondered why some support programs truly help people heal, while others unintentionally make things worse? In this video, we break down the importance of MHPSS principles and why they are essential in protecting dignity, building trust, and supporting emotional recovery in communities facing crisis. If you have not watched my previous video on the MHPSS principles, make sure to check it out first, so you can fully understand the foundation behind this topic. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment in the comments section below. Your support helps us bring more awareness about mental health and psychosocial support in our communities. To start our today's video, here are the 5 main reasons why MHPSS principles are very important. Number 1. Protect people from further harm. Principles of mental health and psychosocial support help protect vulnerable people from experiencing additional emotional or psychological harm during emergencies and difficult situations. In Somalia, many people already suffer from trauma caused by droughts, displacement, conflict, poverty, or family separation. When helpers follow MHPSS principles, such as do no harm, confidentiality, and respect, they avoid actions that could worsen people's pain or stress. This creates safer environments where individuals feel emotionally protected and valued instead of feeling judged, ignored, or exposed. For example, a mother living in an internally displaced people IDP camp near Mogadishu, Somalia, may already be struggling with fear, hunger, and stress after losing her home due to drought. If aid workers ask sensitive questions publicly or speak harshly to her, she may feel humiliated and emotionally damaged. However, when helpers speak respectfully, protect her privacy, and listen carefully to her concerns, they help reduce her stress and prevent further emotional suffering. This is why protecting people from harm is one of the most important MHPSS principles. Number 2. Build trust between helpers and community issues. Principles are important because they help build trust between helpers and the communities they serve. In Somali society, trust is extremely important because people often depend on community relationships, elders, religious leaders, and humanitarian workers during times of crisis. When helpers show honesty, respect, fairness, and cultural understanding, communities become more comfortable accepting support and sharing their problems openly. For example, after conflicts, some families may fear outsiders because of past negative experiences. If community workers arrive and treat people kindly, listen patiently, and involve local elders in discussions, trust slowly develops between the community and the support team. As trust increases, people become more willing to participate in counseling sessions, children return to learning spaces, and families cooperate with health and well-being programs. Without trust, even helpful programs may fail because communities may avoid or reject support. Number 3. Improve emotional healing. Principles of MHPSS also help improve emotional healing among individuals and communities who have experienced trauma or stressful events. Many Somali families experience emotional pain caused by displacement, unemployment, insecurity, domestic stress, or the loss of loved ones. Proper psychosocial support helps people express their feelings safely, reduce stress, and regain emotional balance. For example, a young boy displaced by drought from a rural village to Beledweyne town may become quiet, fearful, and unable to focus in school because of traumatic experiences. If teachers and counselors apply MHPSS principles by listening with compassion, encouraging him positively, and creating a supportive environment, the child may slowly regain confidence and emotional stability. Emotional healing does not happen immediately, but supportive care helps people recover step by step and feel hopeful again. Number 4. Strengthen resilience. MHPSS principles are important because they strengthen resilience, which means helping people cope with difficulties and recover from hardships more effectively. Somali communities often face repeated challenges such as droughts, displacement, economic hardship, and insecurity. MHPSS helps individuals and families develop emotional strength, problem-solving skills, and supportive social connections that help them survive difficult situations. For example, during severe droughts in rural Somalia, families may lose livestock and struggle to survive. Community support groups, guided by MHPSS principles, can help affected people share experiences, encourage one another, and learn healthy coping methods instead of losing hope completely. Women's groups, youth discussions, and religious support activities often help communities remain emotionally strong during crises. By strengthening resilience, MHPSS helps people continue functioning and rebuilding their lives even after painful experiences. Number 5. Promote human dignity and well-being. One of the most important goals of MHPSS is promoting human dignity and overall well-being. Every person deserves to be treated with respect regardless of their condition, background, or situation. In Somalia, people facing displacement, disability, poverty, or emotional distress may sometimes feel forgotten or excluded. MHPSS principles ensure that helpers treat everyone fairly, respectfully, and compassionately. For example, a woman experiencing emotional distress after losing family members during conflict may feel isolated and hopeless. If community workers involve her in support programs, listen respectfully to her story, and encourage her participation in community activities, she begins to feel valued again. Restoring dignity helps people regain confidence, hope, and a sense of belonging within society. Promoting dignity and well-being is essential because emotional recovery becomes easier when people feel respected and supported by those around them. In conclusion, with proper MHPSS principles, support efforts may unintentionally create additional suffering instead of helping people recover. Poor communication, disrespect, discrimination, or lack of confidentiality can increase stress, fear, shame, and mistrust among vulnerable individuals and communities. This can damage both emotional well-being and relationships between helpers and affected populations. For example, if a volunteer publicly shares private information about a traumatized family in an IDP camp, the family may feel embarrassed and unsafe within the community. Similarly, if helpers ignore cultural values or treat some groups unfairly, communities may lose trust in humanitarian organizations completely. In Somalia, where dignity, respect, and community relationships are highly valued, harmful behavior can deeply affect people emotionally. This is why following MHPSS principles carefully is essential for providing safe, respectful, and effective support. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Your support helps bring more awareness about mental health and psychosocial support in our communities.